How to configure DHCP in Cisco. Let's start. Our topology for the task is a Cisco router acting as a DHCP server and a Cisco router acting as a DHCP client. We're going to configure DHCP for the VLAN 10. The scope is going to be 10.10.10/24. The default gateway is going to be 254. The DNS address is 253. Lease time is going to be 5 days, and we're going to exclude IP addresses of 10.10.10, 253 and 254. Let's take a look at DHCP config in Cisco. To start the config in Cisco for DHCP server, we're going to start with IP DHCP pool and define the pool name. Then configure the network, that is a prefix to be used for DHCP scope. In this case is 10.10.10/24. Then set the default router, which is 10.10.10.254. Set the lease time to 5 days. DNS server is 10.10.10.253. We're going to exit the pool config and go into the global config and set the IP DHCP excluded addresses, and those are 10.10.10.253 and 254. Now take a look at show IP DHCP bindings, and we see that we have a pool defined with the 254 addresses. There is no lease at the moment, and excluded addresses are 2. Next, we're going to take a look at show IP DHCP bindings. And we see that there's no active binding at the moment out of the scope that is configured. Next, we're going to configure DHCP client to receive the IP address from the DHCP server. The interface ETH00 is connected to DHCP server. To configure, we're going to go under the config mode and then on ETH00 and set the IP address to DHCP. We're going to shut down the interface and then unshut it. Interface status goes up, and we see a log message followed by that is saying that we have a DHCP address assigned on the interface ETH00, and that is 10.10.10.3/24, and the host name is DHCP Client. We're going to end the config, and just to confirm, we're going to look at the interfaces of the client. And we see that the address 10.10.10.3 is assigned via method DHCP to the interface ETH00 on the client. Next, we're going to go onto the server and take a look at show IP DHCP pool. We can now see that one address appears in the lease addresses. Now take a look at show IP DHCP bindings. This confirms that the address 10.10.10.3 is allocated in the lease, and it gives you the lease time and expire time status and on a VLAN that it's been assigned. And finally, we're going to look at show IP DHCP server statistics. This output gives us more information in details about the DHCP data, and we see that the address pool is 1, and underneath it gives us all the packets that have been exchanged under the DHCP DORA process.